know Lee is looking over there like, Eileen, will you start the show? But sometimes I just get so excited about my theme music that I just want to hear it. So I just be jamming. The Good Life Radio Show is brought to you by you. So if you are interested in being a part of the Good Life Radio Show, make sure you contact me at Carter Business Development. Carter Business Development. That is 504-400-7127. That is 504-400-7127, because that is the good life. So y'all, I know what everybody has been doing since Saturday night.
Drinking.
Everybody? I don't know about that.
That's impossible.
Huh?
I know you don't know what I was doing.
What were you doing now that you put it up?
He was
I
mowing the
was
lawn.
blaming it on the rain.
Mowing the lawn. From last week.
I was cutting the grass,
You were moving on.
chopping down trees.
Oh my gosh, that can go so many ways. But we're going to stick to lemonade, because what do you make with lemons? Well, it seems like Beyonce made lemonade this weekend, and everyone is abuzz all over the world, literally. I have listened to, or read, I should say, articles from the UK, from Germany, from the United States, all over, and everybody has their 2 cents about it. And y'all know we've been dying to have another side chick conversation, so today is the day.
Yeah.
Today is the day of, we are going to have the side
Chick Tuesday?
Side chick. Side Chick Tuesday. Yes, that is Ursula over there. We are in the studio this morning with Ursula. We have Brian, and we have Henry over there. I went a little bit backwards this morning, but it's all good. It's all good. We are here. And I just wanted to discuss, because, you know, Lemonade dropped on HBO. It was a visual movie. Thank you, Brian. Y'all, I'm learning how to go live. So if you're interested, we're on Facebook Live right now, and I'm also on. If you're somewhere and you can't listen to us, you can always find us on Spreaker. You can find a show, whatever. Yeah. You can find a show after, if you've missed it. And this is one of those shows. Yeah, Spreaker.com. I am on Spreaker.com. And you can always listen to, any past shows there. You can do that, because this is the good life. That's exactly what we make sure that we deliver. So, if y'all watched Lemonade, or if you weren't able to watch Lemonade, of course you can go get it on Tidal, because that's where it dropped. Because y'all can play around if you want to, but this was marketing genius. Marketing genius. We're going to talk about that a little bit before we really dive into the songs, because who else takes, the most excruciating part of their life and can make it bankable, literally. And I'm sure Jay-Z was just, part of the mastermind behind it with the two of them. Might as well.
I mean, he owns Tidal.
Yeah, right, exactly.
So he knew about it.
We own Tidal. We knew about
Right.
it. And then what? This happened 2 years ago. The incident per se happened 2 years ago. So they've had time to let their relationships, the alleged. Okay, but we're going to get into that, because if it's alleged, and this is just my 2 cents, why would your girl post something about good hair on her site and have okay, that's Rachel Roy, but we'll get into that in the next
because
segment.
it wasn't Rita Ora. Wasn't she in the lemon bikini?
Oh,
Yes,
but making lemons with lemonade, when you were listening to I guess I think that was Jay-Z's grandmother, I believe, or was a family member who was speaking about, making lemonade out of lemons. So what do you make in your lifetime? What do you make in your lifetime? Do you make lemonade out of lemons, or do you sit there and, suck on the lemon?
I make lemon meringue pies. Put a little whipped cream on it, a little, sugar, a little sweet. So
So what did you think about the genius behind the marketing ploy? Brian, Dr.
think
Turner.
We just have to be honest about the situational issues that come up, that there's always going to be rumors that swell. There's always going to be innuendos. So why not take it to the hilt? Why not put it out there so that it could actually be looked at? And then, in the meantime, let's make some coins. So
That's what I would do.
we know. I mean, all you got to do is watch a TMZ report, and anybody wants to be somebody is embroiled in some type of scandal. So I think it was just pure marketing genius to actually put out there all these things. But then at the end of the day, I saw somebody who said it best. Beyonce got women wanting to leave their man and they ain't got a man, and she's
Right.
still a husband.
Eileen,
All over something that don't nobody know if it happened or not.
Yes, Henry.
can you explain what lemonade is for us non-Beyonce fans? I have no idea what it is. I don't, Beyonce's not my favorite artist, I'll say. What is Lemonade?
Well, Lemonade. Well, here, take the live camera.
Alright.
It's hard to multitask, y'all.
Go.
Lemonade is an album because when I first heard of it, I was assuming that there was a song called Lemonade, and so I kept looking for it.
Me too. Don't
Y'all,
feel bad.
there is
I was
no
like,
song.
I was like,
There is no song named Lemonade. It takes you through the journey of a woman, whether it be her, whether it's innuendo, whether it's true or not, a woman going through, finding out she's been cheated on, and her range of emotions, and her ups and her downs, which I think everyone can, feel, and everyone you feel it because it emulates your life at one point or another. Everybody, whether you may not have been cheated on or may not know you have been cheated on,
Oh yeah,
but you have
you've all
felt
been cheated on before.
right. But you
All
have felt that where you're sitting at home. You felt that where you're sitting at home and your man or your woman isn't answering the phone.
Don't think you're excluded.
You are so silly.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
You know what I'm saying? And so we've all been in that situation. Should I raise my hand first? I know I've been in that situation and it sucks. And the range of emotions. And if y'all saw what's the song with Hold On? Did y'all notice what the name of the bat was?
hot sauce.
The name of the bat was Hot Sauce.
Sauce.
So it had a whole new level of understanding with Hot Sauce in my bag swag. Y'all thought it was really Hot Sauce, but you had to listen to all the songs and see the video to really understand that Hot Sauce in my bag swag is my bat.
And see, I'm a bad person.
I don't have a bat.
I'm a bad person. I pulled a bat
Crazy.
on somebody. I
The
have-
rain.
But see, at least I'm
What?
admitting it.
That was then. This
And
is
he
now,
had it
though,
coming.
right?
Oh Lord.
So it's a range of emotions. It goes from her anger. It's her wanting to leave him. It's her coming back to him, and it's really the full emotions. It's one of my favorites was Daddy's Lessons. You see, I got my plaid shirt on today. When she's feeling like her dad told him to shoot.
Well, here's my thing.
Shoot.
Like in for women, all right, the ones who have been cheated on, which is all of you, all right, but
Thank you, Henry.
but not in every relationship.
And not by every man.
Not by every man, but somebody got you, whether you like it or not.
Damn.
When you
It's a
do,
good life.
here's the thing though. When you do find out, why do you?
What do you do?
Yeah, what do you do? Because you gonna trade him out for another guy that's gonna do it? I mean, what?
Great question.
Your
Why do you
chances
stay?
are big, no matter what. You're gonna get got.
I've been cheated on more than once. I've never stayed. They gotta go. The past is the past for a reason. That's just for me. Everybody can deal with their things differently, but they weren't. I mean, it
So what you
wasn't
gonna play,
like
musical chairs forever?
I'm not playing musical chairs.
I don't want to throw your dude under the bus because I don't know him, but I'm just saying. I'm just saying. So let's just say if he does, then what? Get rid of him, and then you get another one and get rid of him.
Did you listen to the second song she has?
I don't listen
Did
to
you listen to
Beyonce.
Sorry? At the
I don't
end,
listen to
you mess up
Beyonce.
again, you're gonna lose your wife. Yes. You
Well,
mess
when
up
it comes
again, you're
down
gonna
to
lose your
losing
wife.
money, that's another thing.
Oh my
All right.
gosh.
Now that
So you would
that's
stay
it.
because she's big, and that's one of the songs she says that you stay because I'm big. Oh, she was real. She was hardcore.
Well, I mean,
she was
Jay
real.
got
She
money
was
too, so
very
you don't really need
open.
that.
She says, "I got my own. My baby and I gonna live a good life, basically." And y'all, did y'all hear that when she threw in a good life in one of those
Well,
songs?
see, I don't even
I was
like
like,
that kind
"Oh,
of
the
talk.
only thing I heard was a good life." I said, "All right, babe. Thanks for the shout out."
I guess.
I don't know why you keep looking at me. I wouldn't stay. I'd be gone. I've been cheated on.
All
and
right.
I am out.
So what do you do?
Well,
You
here's
just
the
keep
deal. Okay.
trading out? What?
Well, I'm gonna tell you this. At least from a woman's perspective,
Go.
when I lose respect for you, it's all over. And for me, I'm gonna lose respect for you.
I
It
don't think it's a
is.
respect thing. I think it's a trust thing. If I
Well,
can't,
both for me.
If I
It-
can't trust what you're telling me, I gotta go. I'm leaving. I'm sorry.
That's all
'Cause
connected
once
for
you
trust for
cheated,
me.
you're gonna cheat again.
Exactly. Like
Yeah,
for me,
that's
yeah.
right.
Exactly. Thank you
Well, I'm
for.
saying-
Thank you for.
You're going to cheat
Thank
again.
you.
But what if? But the new dude gonna do it too.
No,
You don't know that.
Henry.
You can't give the new
I don't know
dude a
nobody
case
who,
for the old dude. That's not fair.
So I think that's exactly the point of Henry's. Let me say, okay, that's my point. Is that all too often the next dude, which could be the best dude, gets the case for the last dude because you didn't leave him when you could have. So I come along, I'm doing right, but I have to take these bodies.
She going through your phone.
Right,
Yeah.
right. You going through my phone. I can't go to my mama's house.
But you see, before but I'm glad you said that, Brian, because my 2 cents is before you even get into a relationship, if you're feeling some kind of way, you need to take care of yourself before you get into a relationship because it's not fair to the next person.
Now that's what I do appreciate about the full range of what Beyonce actually explored, was that she totally and completely, for once, talked about it all. She
She
didn't
was
make
raw.
it just his fault because she talked about some of her stuff.
Right.
You
About
know,
not being there.
Right. And she talked about what they could do to fix it and make it better. And I think, if anything, it could be a good example of how we may need to approach some of these touchy situations, because Beyonce has this large stage and this large presence that she can address these things. But when you don't have Jay-Z or Beyonce money, it's a little bit tighter to make the rent, the mortgage. You can't just say, well, I'm going to just do my own thing. Sometimes you got to think, well, if I leave, I'm out in the streets. I don't have nowhere to go. So I might have to suffer and endure for a little while. Or I might have to overlook.
With a plan, y'all. With a backup
Right.
plan.
So I think, like, if people really want to take from it the best of it, then think about the range of emotions. Because to Henry's point, sometimes you have to say, I really love this person. Can I give him another shot? No, I mean, but cheating, man, we talk about this all the time. Deal breakers and deal makers. Well, no, think about it. We talk about deal breakers, deal makers. My deal breaker may not be Henry's deal breaker.
Exactly. You're right.
So I can't
But that's
judge.
my deal breaker.
Yeah, I can't judge for Henry why he has to leave. All I can say is, bruh, the day when you know you need to go, you're going to leave. Now, until then, I can't just let you keep complaining because you're there. You're not trying to go.
But what happens when you notice you leaving relationships for the same reason?
Well, maybe
There's
the
a common
problem is you.
denominator.
The common
Because
denominator
y'all
is
some
you.
ways,
You.
your I don't want to say it on air. Your game may not be up to par. That's why you're getting cheated on so much, right?
Right. I mean,
You might have to step it up.
realistically. Or time out. Take care of yourself and figure out what's going on with you before you get yourself back into a bad situation. Because it's only going to cause, pain for both of you eventually. I mean, you're going to have fun in the beginning, but then you're going to, it's going to end up being the same problems. Let's go to the lines. We have the lines lit up. And if you are interested in this conversation, give us a call at 504-260-9265. 504-260-9265.
Oh, my mom doesn't call.
We are discussing Beyonce's Lemonade. Let's discuss the range of emotion. Here we go. I have Miss San Francisco, who's a first-time caller. Y'all, we have a bell for this now.
Hey, what's up?
Hi, how are you? Welcome to the Good Life. Thank you for calling. Mm-hmm. Exactly.
I hate that. Jeez, I hate that. Yeah.
And you're 6. It takes 2 people all the time, right? Exactly, but I also think you find a reflection of yourself. And if you are at the point where you keep finding cheaters, then you need to reflect on yourself. You need to build yourself up to where you need to be, and then get a man that reflects where you are at that point. That's for me. I
True.
agree. But didn't he lay down with her knowing all of that? But didn't he lay down knowing all of that as well? No, it's
It is
okay.
ridiculous how women treat
Oh,
women.
gosh. No, you know what?
Sorry.
No, there's a lot of the things that we agreed with.
All right.
Chickity check yourself before you wreck yourself.
All right.
Thank you so much for your call. I absolutely
you, Laura.
appreciate it. We are going to take a quick break, and when we get back, we are going to discuss all of that and more. We are discussing Beyonce's Lemonade, y'all. It is bringing out all different types of emotions, from highs to lows to everything in between. This is a Good Life Relationship Tuesday, and we will be right back.
You cut this off, right? You gonna cut the live off? Is it on?
We'll be right back. So I guess give us, what,
Uh,
4 minutes? Don't go anywhere. We'll be live in a minute,
I ain't letting no,
right?
I ain't
Yes.
letting nobody use their Facebook.
Voting
Live
date in
my-
Maryland. So
No, I don't
anyone
fuck
out
with
there
that.
in Maryland, make sure you
I'm
vote.
disabling all
Shout out,
votes.
Montez.
I'm gonna get
Bailey,
a
you
camera
love
for
it.
my-
I'm so glad you're listening.
She
All right,
gonna
Carl,
get
you're the bomb.
We can call it
My favorite
she
cousin.
can all
People
that.
caught up that
Who else
Facebook
is there?
Live.
You think?
Son, every time new technology
Good morning,
come out,
Miss Phyllis. Hey, Dwayne. Hey, Avis. Good morning, y'all.
Ooh, that Facebook Live, she gonna
That
get some
lady was
people.
on
Yeah, we're
something
live.
else.
But you know what?
No, I'm
If
talking
you-
about.
when
if
you
like you
watch
cheating,
Facebook
look
Live,
on
you get to
bed I'm
know
in. We
exactly what
live.
goes on during commercial break.
She was on something else.
He in the bathroom right
Well,
now.
she got a little off her thing.
She got way off.
I didn't hear nothing until she said women are ridiculous for treating men bad. That's all I heard. Like,
I mean, it goes
That
both
shit was
ways,
just-
though.
I ain't
It
hear
goes
nothing.
both ways.
It absolutely goes
And
both
you're not
ways.
forced into anything. That's why I was like, wait, what? Like, I'm not forcing you to be here. You don't have to
They got
be
something
here.
I gotta say, but off air.
Okay,
You
there's
gotta
something you
stop
have
the
to
live
say,
thing.
but off air. Go
You gotta
ahead,
stay-
Henry.
No, you gotta cut the live thing
You
off.
can't. This is what goes on during
No,
commercial
man,
break.
I can't say it.
See y'all.
I can't say it. I don't trust you. Cut it off for real.
I already
See
cut my
y'all.
live
He's
on
trying to
anyway.
get out of being live.
Oh man.
He doesn't want to be live, but Henry, the viewers want to
Alright,
know.
I can't do it. No.
Inquiring
Man, look,
minds
see
want
this?
to
I'm
know.
gonna say it at
Some
12:02.
He gonna say it at 12:02.
People are literally
And y'all see what we're doing?
sitting.
We are broadcasting live from Spreaker. So if you missed the show and you want to hear it later, you can always go to Spreaker.com, The Good Life Radio Show. Make sure you follow us. Obviously, you're following me on
No, I'm gonna say
Facebook.
it
And
on
make
there.
sure
I'm
you
just not
follow
gonna say who said
our
it.
station
Okay.
show, The Good Life Radio Show, and at
This is
TGL Radio
from
Show.
a doctor who
Instagram
is
and
also
Twitter,
a
because
counselor
that is the good
who
life. So let's see what they're
told
talking
me
about.
this, and I was like, "Yeah, are we not live no more?
Huh?
Are we still live?
Yeah.
Of course not.
You lying?
You- you know
See,
you're
I don't
not
trust
a
no.
liar.
See,
Y'all, I was
You're not
trying
a
to
good
help you.
liar.
I'm not a good liar.
No.
That's why I keep my men, the good ones, and I get rid of the other ones.
Yeah, they-
I don't know what to say, man. This is, all I can say is that, I don't know what to say. It's all over the place because I think we're touching on the very issue of what happens in relationships. people have to have their deal breakers and deal makers, and when you compromise them, you give. I can't say this because my mom might listen.
This is live.
I know, but my
She's
mom
not on
might,
Facebook
no,
Live.
She might, my mom would be on some stuff. So,
My
but
mom's
nah.
probably listening right now.
Right.
Like,
but this is the point, right? Is that like one, if you can't communicate with your partner what you feel, what you think, and then if your partner realizes that you're gonna let them do what they want, that's that. I mean, you could call it open relationship however you want, but when I was at Southern, I had my psychosexuality teacher talked about man sharing. And she there potentially could be a day where women, she said potentially
It should
could be a
happen.
day where you might be sharing a man. Now you might
Because
do
you sharing
it
them anyway
intentionally.
without
Man
knowing.
sharing.
Right. You
Share
might
them
do it
anyway.
intentionally, or you might be sharing them and not know.
but see, this is 2016. I don't want to
But
share
wait,
nothing
wait,
with
wait,
you.
wait.
But you
because
have
I
to.
don't know
Wait.
I don't know where
what
you've
you
been.
Right.
You may not know.
You sharing anyway.
Let me tell you something.
It
See,
don't
that's
matter.
why.
dog.
That's why I
What did
like,
you say, Henry?
I'm
I
an
said-
advocate.
You
Every
sharing
woman
I didn't
that's
say that.
single needs
That was
to get a
some other
vibe. They all need to go ahead and get a
But
vibe.
but
That's
that
what it's about.
but see here's another thing because Carl Rogers talked about this. He talked about the modern marriage. Carl Rogers talked about the fact that what's going to happen is when we start getting so busy, we're not going to be able to have that one partner that satisfies all of our needs. So you might.
Who is this?
Carl Rogers.
I don't like him.
He's a
Clinical.
well, let me finish.
I see where he's
Psychology.
going.
Yeah,
with it. I just feel
humanistic-
like this is
humanistic
2016.
person
You can't just be
But-
bed hopping.
Right, but no, what he said was, and this is to the point of both of that, it's not that you're bed hopping, it's that we're going to be so busy and so all over the place, you're going to need a partner who can meet that need.
How about you have a direct relationship with God, and then all of those
Whatever you
other
wanna
needs
call
can
it.
be met.
This is
And I
not
don't
superseding,
think
this is
I
not
am.
superseding God or spirituality. This is talking about the fact that
When you're weak, pray.
this might be that you're so busy.
When you're weak, pray.
Or get you some
I'll go
AA
on
batteries.
you know,
in
you
the
can
car.
Pornhub.
say that, I mean,
Pornhub.com.
but that's what we're talking about.
I know, and
We're
that's what I'm talking
the
about
fact
too.
that
Enough
people
of
see-
so many of us don't have the relationships that we should be
But
having
this
with
isn't
them.
about God. This is about the fact that
It is about
God.
God.
if you let me
Thank you,
finish.
Ursula.
It
is
might
about
be that
God.
you might have a friend at work that you've come to appreciate and adore. And y'all have nothing sexual, but your husband may become jealous.
But you could be emotionally cheating. All right, we're back live.
Uh-oh.
I'm going to finish this in a second. God damn it. Y'all playing with me.
Yeah.
Well, I make my money.
Man, look. And maybe if all these single women went out and got them a vibe, they'd be okay. That's what they need to do. Everybody.
Good morning, good morning, good morning, and welcome back to The Good Life with me, Eileen. We are here on Relationship Tuesday, and we're here to open your mind.
Did you just raise your hand?
I'm going to put some respect on my name.
The Good Life Radio Show is brought to you by Morris Reed Jr., a New Orleans law firm. Make sure you go online right now, morrisreedjr.net online, morrisreedjr.net online. Make sure you contact them for a highly qualified, experienced attorney. If you have been hit in a car accident or if you have been charged with a crime, make sure you reach out to morrisreedjr.net online, because that is The Good Life. And The Good Life Radio Show is also brought to you, because that is The Good Life. Make sure you reach out to Carter Business Development at 504-400-7127. 504-400-7127 if you would like to be on The Good Life and be a partner. What are y'all laughing about?
Before we start this next segment, Ursula, no, you're going to put some respect on my name.
All
So from
trio.
now on,
All trio.
All trio.
Y'all gonna put some respect on my name.
With a K or a T?
Yeah, they killing that man.
With a K.
Yeah.
With a K or a T?
I don't care. Just put some respect on it.
Like hot sauce in my bag swag. I see it. Okay. We are back on Relationship Tuesday, and we are discussing Lemonade by Beyonce. The album, or the visual album, dropped on HBO on Saturday, and Henry looks so excited about that.
He doesn't
And-
look excited at all.
Doesn't he? And
I'm not
so-
excited. I'm just
And
anxious.
then and of course it dropped on Tidal. We were talking about how it is marketing genius, literally. And, I kind of wanted to go into the different phases of the video, because she goes into one song to another. So I think at the beginning it was really about, denial and isolation that the whole thing was taking place. You know, she opens up with her solo kneeling on a stage, dressed in black, with a head wrap before she begins to sing her song, Pray You Catch Me. You can taste the dishonesty. It's all over your breath. Uh-oh. How many people have been in that situation? It was all over your neck, your shirt, your car, whatever else it was. You can taste the dishonesty. I mean, we were talking about being cheated on. Look, Henry, what you looking crazy for?
I mean, I just think at the end of the day, no matter, you have to know what your deal breakers are, like Brian always talks about. But also, you have to weigh your pros and cons. People get cheated on all day, every day, okay? That's not the only reason you should end a relationship. You know, there are other reasons, but, you know, you look at Hillary Clinton, who stuck it out with her husband. You look at Kobe Bryant's wife, who stuck it out. I mean, there's numerous people who've done it, and I think what it came down to, these women, they weighed their pros and cons. They said, okay, do I want to get rid of this person because of this one thing? All right, Bill Clinton got a little head.
Oh, my.
All right. I mean, do I want to get rid of?
But you don't have evidence.
I'm saying.
No.
we had
a
cigar and a dress.
They had evidence for that one.
That's all evidence.
But I'm saying,
No, but I meant like you don't. Never mind.
in my opinion,
You don't let there be evidence.
I'm not her, but I'm sure she looked at her situation and she said, okay, is this worth really leaving Bill Clinton, the president of the United States?
She is Hillary. Hello.
I mean, she's Hillary because she's with Bill.
Oh.
I'm just telling the truth
Okay.
on that one, all right?
I'm going to let you go with your comments.
Is she not? Nobody knew who she was until Bill was.
How do you think Bill became Bill?
I know she helped a lot, all right?
It's a whole
I'm
different
just
conversation.
saying.
But I'm going to stay on this one.
Take her out of it, but I'm saying you gotta look at your situation and say, okay, is this worth getting rid of my partner? Even on the flip side, you know, if it's a man, if you've been done wrong or cheated on, do I want to get rid of this person who's been great to me?
Okay, well, I'm glad you said that because
Go
it
ahead.
is so much easier for a man to be. Well, I don't want to say that. I don't want to stereotype.
No, it's true.
But exactly, a
It's
man.
true.
If the woman, look, Ursula's laughing.
No, it's
If
true.
a man is like cheated on, he's like, oh, done, she's gone. But if a woman is cheated on, then y'all want to have the conversation of, oh,
I'll tell
well,
you
she
why.
should think
I'll
about
tell
it
you
and
why.
she should stay
I'll tell you why.
because
Why? What is it, a
her
pride thing?
livelihood might be.
The double standard is real.
Yes,
all right,
it
it's real.
is.
But look, when you look at other mammals, let's look at the lions. Okay, you have a male lion.
The
The
lion.
man will share. Is that where you're going?
Do you know I just saw something that never mind.
Wait, and they
They were
got
like
a
homosexual
bunch of
lions?
female, what they call it, lioness.
Yes.
Right. They're all around this one male,
It's pride.
and it's okay. But
So you
you never
want Carol.
see
I actually just saw this article about 2 homosexual lions.
it's something that's
You saw it,
embedded.
huh?
This is real. I'm serious. This is something that's embedded in men.
I'm just
all
saying.
right. They
I'm just saying.
have.
Is that embedded in men too?
What
I'm just saying.
is it documented?
Yes.
No, listen.
I
I'm telling the truth.
saw it.
It was a picture.
I'm,
It was
I'm
a
not
video.
saying it
One
should be
line.
So I'm just
accepted.
saying, if you
Embedded
can
in
say
the
one
other.
thing, then it has to apply to everything. If you want to use the lions as your example.
I don't even know where you're going.
My point is, if you say that, you know, they have all these women around them. I remember when God created Eve, he didn't create Eve and Rachel Roy and everybody else too. He just created Eve, right?
Sarah Michelle, Becky with the good hair. He only
He only created Eve.
Well, that's because they didn't have the other ones around. But if they had the other
Because
ones,
God didn't
Adam would
create.
have been
God was
like,
like, you know what,
hold
you
on,
good
boy,
with
Rachel Roy looking kind of good.
I'm just saying.
Go ahead.
He can play around if he wants
So
to.
my point is,
Okay.
even in the wild, okay, it's accepted and it's normal for the male lion to want a bunch of females. Okay? So it's embedded in
Don't
humans.
geese mate for like? Can we have a conversation about geese?
What's geese?
He was talking about
You don't
lying.
even know.
He was talking about lying.
Right, but I
We're
like to
talking
talk
about
about geese.
Well, the praying mantis actually, after she mates, she
Are
kills
we
her
talking
mate.
about-
She doesn't need him anymore. She goes and
Are we
she
talking
gets a
about
new
goose?
one.
They got women
We're
that do
talking
that.
about Grey
They got women
I'm
that do
talking about
that.
Grey Goose.
No,
Oh,
we're
you
not.
said
We're
geese.
actually just
So
going to.
look,
What about the
stream into
80-20
next.
rule?
Look,
80-20.
Look, I think what
I
Henry's
believe in
getting
80-20.
at- I think what Henry
80-20.
is getting at is kind of the biological nature of mating, right?
Thank you.
So for what it's worth,
Ursula, we had this
no,
conversation all the time, and I disagree
I'm about to
all
say
the
it.
time.
I'm about to say it. I
Okay.
don't agree. I
Oh.
don't. Let me finish. Let me finish.
Let me be
I
quiet.
don't agree that men are inherently going to cheat. What I will say is this, though.
They inherently gonna look.
I believe that. We
But-
inherently going to look too.
As
They might inherently
humans,
whistle.
as humans, not mammals, we have a cognitive ability to make decisions.
Right.
So if you and a partner and their cognitive track has been to cheat, they're making a decision.
Right.
Now, my thing is, and I have friends and people I know, and I've had, I said, look, bro, why are you still with this woman if you're going to cheat? If anything, tell her, look, babe, we need to get us a girlfriend. Because you keep cheating and you keep getting caught.
With that.
No, I'm
I
saying
think that
you
makes
keep
sense.
getting caught. Like, if you're going to keep getting caught, then
Y'all just
Get-
have an
get
open
rid of the cop
relationship.
part.
Get a
Just
say,
girlfriend.
yeah,
and call
yeah,
it.
yeah.
She's
What do we
not
need to
going
do?
anywhere.
'Cause
She's
yeah.
gonna stay.
right.
I agree
Clearly
with
she's
that.
gonna
So
stay.
just
So
agree
you might as
to
well
a
just.
situation where I don't have to worry about if I don't come home until 3 a.m. and you worry about where I'm at. I can say,
Matter of
babe,
fact, move her in.
There you go.
bam. Or you have two people say, look, to me, I don't want to be in a relationship with my partner cheats. I need you to decide now. If you know that you're going to want another woman, be with someone else. And let's not pretend, and I was going to say this, Henry, let's not pretend that men are only persons that cheat.
Oh, I know
Because
that's right.
women cheat more and they cheat better and they don't
What?
get caught.
Oh, I know that's right.
I've never
Men
cheated.
women cheat better, they cheat more, and they
I
don't
don't
get
cheat.
caught.
Because
If
we're more
men
intelligent.
had even half of England how much women cheated, I know it.
They wouldn't be in a relationship.
we
Like, you
would
know what? I
never-
don't even want.
we would never-
Forget it.
if you just knew, if men just knew how much women
Oh,
cheat, you would
man.
always wonder why I can't in a relationship because she probably cheat. Now I'm not saying that all women cheat. I'm just saying women cheat
You're looking at
more.
my face right now.
I know I'm looking at the camera because you got it in my face,
Oh.
so I don't have a choice right now.
Are y'all following us on Facebook
So,
Live?
so I think the point here is trying to make is we have to be real about our ability as human beings to make
A
decisions.
decision, right?
And if I, as a man, know I don't want to be one woman, I have to take that responsibility and say I'm not going to be in a monogamous, committed, exclusive relationship. And I need to tell you that. I mean,
Exactly.
I love you to death, but I can't just be with you. Are you okay with that? And let you decide.
But that's open communication. Everybody
Right.
can define their relationship the way that they
Right.
want to define their relationship. And that's cool, but you can't define your relationship by yourself.
Watch this.
And the other person not be privy
Women
to
do it all
like
the
very
time, though.
good
But people
information.
always jump in relationships they're not ready for.
Exactly.
That's why people cheat.
Watch
Exactly.
this. Brian, why have you cheated in the past?
I've not cheated in a relationship.
Never.
Never. I said
Henry,
I've
are
cheated
you
in
not
a
speaking for
relationship.
yourself?
I've not had to.
Wow. Okay.
I'm like,
He didn't kill my whole argument, man.
Perfect.
Boom.
Give me
I'm about to
high
leave
five.
like Baby did.
Pound me.
Like Birdman.
I ain't got no more
You
talk.
finished or you done?
Now,
I'm finished
look,
and
now,
done.
You finished or you
look,
done?
You done.
To your point, though, I'm gonna tell you why.
Go ahead, let me hear
Because growing up, though, my brothers told me, "Look, bro, that's not the thing. Like, if you can't be committed, don't commit."
All right, I respect
That's it.
that.
Now,
I respect that.
As long as you all in, be all in. But if you get to the point where you can't be, and I walked away, I said, "Babe, this ain't work." Now, I will say this. So, to your point, I was accused of cheating in a relationship,
Right.
and she was trying to make me into a cheater. And the conversation came down to she thought what I was doing was cheating, but there was nothing that happened. Now, the relationship ended because she couldn't get over the fact that I wasn't a cheater. Because in her life, as the caller was saying earlier, women bring that baggage, and she kept trying to make me be something I wasn't.
Right.
And I was like, look, if you just don't want me to be good, just say you don't believe I can be good.
You should have used that whack reason. They'd be like, "Oh, since you keep accusing me of cheating, I might as well cheat."
Well, okay, but
That
that's
is
not
hilarious.
A whack, that's not a whack reason, though. Like, realistically, and
If you do the crime.
no, it's
All
not
the
about
time.
if you do the crime, but if you're carrying baggage from an old
Uh-huh.
relationship and you constantly checking new dude's phone,
Yeah.
you going through new dude's stuff, and you're basically accusing him for an action that he did not commit. Well, I mean, shit.
Oh.
But that's your own insecurity.
The ship has sunk. That's right. The ship has sunk.
Hey, let's take that call.
That's right.
We're going to the lines. We have Tim on line 2. Tim, welcome to The Good Life. We're here discussing Lemonade and Beyonce's album that dropped that, did the range of emotions from isolation to anger to forgiveness. What are your thoughts?
Thank you, bro.
Yep. Yes.
Man, they
Yes.
looking wow.
Wait,
Thank
let him finish.
God.
Let him finish. I want to hear this. Go ahead.
Right. Dang, you right. Hey, bro.
Selfish?
He right.
Is it selfishness?
Right. Wow.
Well, Tim, I think I don't know if you want to answer, but I'll give you my thoughts. My thoughts is that we've constructed this idea around marriage that we feel we have to at some point marry to be happy. But
The Bible.
I'll
The
even say
Bible.
this: the Bible talks about a wife being a good thing and the virtues of a woman and a man, honoring his wife. But what I think it is that it becomes economic, because I know as a man right now, if I could find a partner who made about 60% of what I make, my lifestyle would change.
Yeah.
So I know as a man,
Yeah.
but I know for women, what I will say from my studies, this is all Dr. Turner, this is not Brian. I'm not gonna put myself out there like that. The idea of like what women are supposedly looking for in a relationship is around the idea of having stability, having the ability to have a man who can be a good provider, a parent, and a spouse and a partner. So oftentimes I think we don't even discuss why we have different needs in relationships. So yeah, if a man just wants to have a better lifestyle, then he ain't gonna say that. And then women are not, as the caller was saying earlier, I will defer to her as a woman, that sometimes we have to think about why, as women, we want a man. So why does that woman want a man? What is the reason for that? Like, is it just to have sex? Is it just for, like, a provider? Whatever that may be, but we don't talk about it. We don't tell those truths. So I think, to your point, Tim, we do have to think about, why do we have to get married? Why do we even have to be in a relationship? Why do we have to move so fast? So
We don't know who we are, and we're looking for it in everyone else.
Wow.
I said we don't know who we are, and we're looking for it in everyone else.
Yeah.
Exactly. And you
my
need to
man
find,
sitting on the outside
No,
looking
I'm not
in,
gonna say-
cracking
and I
up
think,
at
you know,
everybody that's
He
married.
is.
He's like, boy, y'all,
we
wow.
evolve and we evolve. We need to take a quick break. So thank you so much, Tim, for your call. I absolutely appreciate
Good
it.
job.
This is The Good Life. This is Relationship Tuesday. We are discussing Lemonade. We're discussing, the Beyonce album that dropped, discussing, and fueled the thoughts of infidelity in her relationships, but they discussed how they, have moved forward, because obviously they live in a good life. So we'll be right back and we'll discuss it. Stay tuned.
I know I got married.
You don't get fined for that, do you?
Nah, you good.
Hold on.
I know why I got married.
Ursula gonna have a lot of views.
Why?
Whoa, I ain't saying on air. That's it.
Ursula gonna have a lot of views today.
What,
That's all
because
I'm
it's
saying.
cursed?
No.
Oh.
Shit, nipples been hard though.
What?
Oh, it is?
What?
Nipples been hard.
Oh.
I saw that when I came in.
Are they? Well,
Always
they're
are.
not now. Well, not really.
I don't know.
That's a good thing, though. That's a good
Yeah,
thing.
I can't.
Am I saying that on air?
No,
I was on the phone, man. Y'all thought I wasn't on the phone? I'm
you
on
are on
the
the
phone.
phone. See, you're on
Come
the
on, man.
phone.
Come on, y'all got dirty.
I'm just
lines,
glad
man.
the
What's
number
that?
of people comment and
Yeah.
like it. I'm like, oh.
You gotta look. Now you gotta get closer.
Yeah.
Oh Lord, even Rob Nice. That's too much.
Oh,
Oh, man.
gosh. So, what do you think
Man,
of the
I gotta
last
watch
caller?
y'all, man.
Oh.
Y'all gonna laugh thing. I gotta watch y'all.
What do you think of the last caller?
He was on point.
He was on point. For sure.
I think
What are your
people get
thoughts?
married for the wrong reasons.
Why do you think people get married?
Why do I think they get married?
Yeah.
I just think that they haven't found themselves yet, and they end up in a codependent relationship.
Getting married is the easiest
And
way.
then once they
Amen.
find themselves, then they don't want to be with that person anymore.
People don't know what marriage is really supposed to be about. All right, it's supposed to be about sticking it out. That too, but sticking it out through thick and thin till death do us part. If you pay attention to the vows you're saying, if you really don't think you could do them, you really shouldn't be getting married.
But you know when people read their vows? When they say them.
When they say them, right.
So there is no preparation for the vows.
Man, they better
Like,
Google it.
Man, look.
Google your vows.
Google your
Catholic
vows.
Church has
Because to
vows
be
for
getting
it.
rid of somebody for
I
cheating,
told
dog, that's kind of...
I told a good friend of mine
What?
when he told
If
me
you
he
really
wanted to
love
get
somebody,
married.
A man is quick to get rid of a woman because of
And he
cheating.
ain't right. And he ain't right doing it. You supposed to stick it out.
I told
You are
someone,
supposed to.
I
I'm
told
just
But it
saying.
someone-
goes
getting married.
both sides, though.
like,
If you really love somebody, you're not gonna cheat on them.
well, but
No,
once
'cause
again,
people-
as Eileen
that
said,
ain't
though,
even-
you're not sure who you are. that cuts at the core of you are because you know you might not have been doing what you're supposed to do. So how can I deal with the fact that you stepped out on me because I wasn't having my business? So the best way for me to feel good about myself is to get rid of you.
Let's
If I
say,
get rid of you, I get rid of the problem.
yeah, let's say if you got a woman who's like, you know, we only having sex on special occasions. I'm only giving head on special occasions.
But they don't tell you
They
that.
got
Why
women
is
like
it a
that.
special occasion
I don't
thing?
know. They got
Well,
women
you know
like
what?
that.
Before you get into a relationship like that,
When I wake up,
before
Some
you're
chicks
committed,
change.
well, guess what? Before
So you
you're
go down there?
committed, you need to have that conversation.
Hey, wait.
special occasion.
Oh.
I just got out
Your
the shower,
partner should
special
be-
occasion.
Your partner should
Yeah, I'm with
fulfill
you.
your
Oh,
sexual
that's a
needs.
special occasion.
Hey, bro. But people getting rid of each other for all too many reasons, and I think
Save
I
a
think-
cowboy, ride a beard.
Say that?
Save a cowboy, ride a beard.
that was you saying that on the.
I mean-
I didn't know who number that was. I was like, who is
Giddy
this?
up, giddy up, giddy
Somebody
up.
It comes back
kinda-
to if people get married to cover up insecurities, inequities, and problems that happen for when they do it that way. We don't prepare. You can't wait till you ask somebody for their hand in marriage to act like you married. You have to start practicing. So if your partner wants a monogamous partner, you got to stop the bullshit before
Exactly.
you ask them. You can't wait till okay. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and stop going out with the fellas. You know, so like the caller said, I had to tell a lot of my homeboys who was doing the same thing. Look, bro, I can't kick it with you if that's what you're doing. You
Right.
married, you got a lady. You can't use me as your outlet.
Right.
You know, and that changed some relationships because it made it to where I had to hold people accountable. Like, and we've talked about this before.
Right.
I can't let that be. And I said it before: ones meet ones, and twos never do.
Exactly.
But I can't play party.
And we're going to talk about the side chick in this last segment.
Oh, Lord.
The side
I
chick is
left
needed in the
home.
Because-
world.
To be with
Oh
The
my
side
God.
chick
The
saves
side
the
chick is
world.
not needed in the
They
world.
save the world, man.
Side pieces keep the
They
world
do.
going.
They
You know
do.
what's crazy though?
'Cause I've been
This city
around
is
the
too
world.
small for side chick.
No, it
What,
ain't.
well,
No,
you
it
supposed to
ain't.
have money
No,
to
it
where
ain't.
your side chick don't even
No,
live down
No, it
there.
ain't. 'Cause side pieces-
If you gonna
side
do it, you
pieces
can't.
accept the role until they could get a promotion.
Did you
You
just
know-
say
But
side
then-
chicks
but
accept
then-
the
then
role
their
until they can
position
get a
is open.
promotion?
Right.
You gotta
But
get
some
rid of
side chicks are lifeless because they got good insurance packages being side.
them.
But
You
then
seen
that's
the
not a side
secretary
chick.
who
That
work?
sounds like a mistress.
Right. But what else is a mistress?
they got
A mistress
side
is a side
chicks.
piece as a senior assistant side piece.
There are side
Oh,
chicks that
Lord.
keep happy homes together. All right,
But
because
how is that possible?
I'm gonna tell you how. Because if you got a wife who's like, oh no, I don't want to have sex right now. You're like, all right, go get it
I
from
don't
the
have a
side
wife
chick.
then.
So now I'm just saying, the wife don't even have to have the responsibilities that she was supposed to
And
have.
she
The
even
side
has-
chick can
that's
step it
crazy.
up
If
for
that's
her.
your wife, then she is supposed to do it however
Supposed
you
to
want
be.
it,
I know. I
whenever
agree.
you want it.
I agree.
Well,
I agree.
No
But you got
questions asked.
you got some of these chicks. I got a headache. I don't
Oh,
even
well,
mess
you
with your
better
head.
take some Advil.
I'm saying.
I want you to mess with mine.
Yeah, come mess with mine.
Put your head on. Put your head on the pillow. I don't even want to mess with your head right now.
That's what I'm
Just lay
saying.
your
That's
head on the
it.
pillow.
I'm saying.
Put your head on the
In
bed.
that case, then I kind of feel like you
Let me
asking for
push
it.
it down right here.
Put your head on the pillow, girl.
That's
I don't
different
want
though,
that.
because then you asking for it.
Yeah, they got a lot of people like that.
I feel
A
like
lot.
you're asking for it.
They got men that
If you don't
that'll-
make your man happy and he goes out and he gets it from someplace else, that's your fault.
He
look,
should be satisfied every time he leaves the house.
Boom.
look.
Well,
I've seen the flip side. I had a couple before
I
where
got
the
a point
woman,
about this.
the woman was the one wanting sex, and the man was like, "Man, I'm tired." You know,
Look, you're
I don't
supposed
keep
to
doing it
his
every.
stomach full and his
And
empty.
3 F's.
That's right.
That's
Feed
what
him.
you
That's
do.
right, that's
and if
right.
you can't do that, well,
Free
he's
That's
probably
right.
gonna get it from
That's
Brian
somewhere else.
Mo Reed said hi.
That's
Mo,
the law,
did you
that's the
listen
law
this
firm?
morning?
That's the law firm.
Yeah.
Did you listen
Tight.
this morning? I did your law firm.
Is he listening
Let's do it
right
again
now?
I
now.
feel like he a celebrity. 'Cause
Mo
I always
is a
hear
celebrity.
the- Yeah, I always hear the
Make
name.
sure if you have been hit in a car accident or charged with a crime, make sure that you find Morris Reed Jr. online at morrisreedjr.net because that is the good life. Did you like that, Mo? That was just for you. Oh, we about to be back
Facebook
live.
Live ain't gonna work. Too many people texting
Look,
me.
they're like,
Facebook Live. Here we go.
Y'all
Oh, wait.
shared it or something?
Of course. I don't know. All right, but we about. Oop. Good morning, good morning, good morning, and welcome back to The Good Life with me, Eileen. We are here on Relationship Tuesday, and we're here to open your mind. We are here on Relationship Tuesday, and we are living the good life. We are discussing Beyonce's Lemonade. It dropped on Saturday. It has been the buzz from everything from the neighborhood corner store to CNN. And speaking of it, we're going to get into a little bit of the song that a lot of people are discussing. She had a little bit of an angry moment with the song "Hold On," and then it kind of rolled into "Sorry," which is where things started getting a little messy because her lyrics go, "He only wants me when I'm not there. He better call Becky with the good hair." And then she didn't just say it once. She repeated it. And then after she repeated it, how smart is that Rachel Roy, who was, in the mess in 2014, right? In the elevator scene. She decided to tweet something about, having good hair, don't care, but we take good lighting for selfies, for self-truths always. Live in the light, no drama queens. I was like, why are you going to put yourself in that situation and, blast yourself? Because technically nobody knew until you said it. So now we all know that you're Becky.
She should have talked about how Becky's have soft skin.
What did you say? Becky's have soft skin, Henry?
Please elaborate.
I know. I'm like,
Becky,
I'm not doing
Becky
that.
as in who? Generally speaking.
Yeah, I'm saying the overall Becky race.
because we've been waiting to have this side chick conversation.
Hold on a second.
Go ahead, Ursula. We're going to have the side chick conversation. Go ahead.
So Becky's
They have softer skin. They do.
have softer
They
skin.
do. They do. Brian, help me out.
I don't even know if I want to address that.
Yo no hablo inglés, yo. No sé si está
Where's
hablando
Uche,
español.
man?
Becky's have softer skin. You realize that's recessive, right?
I don't even know. I don't
It
know.
is. It's recessive.
But how could women change the world if we wouldn't accept anything less than Brian? Do you really want to touch on this topic? I do, so go ahead.
Wait, what's the topic again?
Becky's with the soft
He
skin.
trying to dodge
Okay.
everything.
Side chicks.
Okay.
How could we change the
I got
world
it.
if women and I'm not trying to point out either gender, but since in my opinion in this category the man is the weaker gender, just
That's true.
thank you.
That's true.
If the women had a little bit more restraint, we could change the world
That's true.
So I just want to
because
make sure.
you couldn't cheat on anyone if
There was nobody to cheat
if
with.
there was no one to cheat
I
with.
just wanted to
That's
make sure
true.
because I thought we was talking about side pieces, then we started talking about skin textures and facial headlining and some other things. So I got confused and I didn't want to jump off the porch where I wasn't going to run.
No, jump,
I don't even know how I still feel about that. About the whole softer skin thing.
girl.
So I've heard.
Hey, deal with Henry outside the radio
So
station.
I've heard.
All right. So look, the side piece thing. I think the reality for us when it comes to relationships is that as a society we've created this nostalgia around this committed monogamous exclusive relationship thing. But historically we know that persons with power, persons with excessive beauty or whatever they have always made just great use of what was at their disposal. So we know that the great queens and kings and rulers and men have always had this penchant for potentially stepping outside of the social bounds of what we thought. So we know, I mean, some of our greatest heroes, as much as we wanted to hold them up and lift them up as morally, just great people, had their own vices.
Martin Luther King.
Dr. King,
Yep.
just whomever.
Right.
Just whomever. And
Bill Clinton.
He
Right.
was a cheater.
I don't know about him being the necessary moral guy.
I
being
know,
president.
yeah.
But yes, once again, a man of power, right?
Right.
And so I think today we boil that down to the fact that it's become acceptable not to be able to hold oneself up to certain moral standard, not because there's this great consequence to it, but because you're right, we're able to do it. So if I can do it and get away with it, and then if you know I'm doing it and you're not going to do nothing about it,
Too many people accept it, in my opinion.
Well,
It's and what you do,
What do
and,
you do?
And let me be clear, I am not judging anybody's relationship because your relationship is your relationship and mine is mine. I'm gonna stay in my lane with mine, but this is just for conversation's sake. If that's not what you want, then don't accept
Don't
it.
accept it.
So that's the point. So we was talking off air, and I remember this because it blew my mind because I was like, oh my God, I can't believe this professor said this. But I had a professor talk about man sharing. and this is in 1996, Southern University, Psychosexuality. And she talked about the fact, not so much that women, and we could play now with men having accept women who may step outside relationship, but she talked about the fact that when it came down to it, women may be in a situation where they're either sharing a man intentionally or unintentionally. But it might be, or you might find yourself in a situation where your man has the means to support multiple relationships or situationships. Now, I'm not saying that has to be the case.
So you need to find a man who can only afford you.
That's what I'm saying. Do you want to be Kobe Bryant's number 2?
Hello.
Or do you want to be Joe's number 1?
Joe's number 1.
Versus Kobe Bryant's number 2?
Absolutely.
But Joe's number 1 Joe might still be cheating on you though.
Kobe Bryant is not attractive to me.
No.
I'm saying. So,
I'm just being
I'm
honest.
saying.
No.
He's not.
Okay.
But I mean, it goes both ways. You got to ask, if you're being cheated on, what are you not doing that's making him go out and get somebody else?
Sometimes there's no answer. Men are
There's
just
always an answer.
weak.
It's just that y'all can't communicate that answer.
He's like, look, I want a woman with a bigger butt. All right.
Well, then you probably shouldn't be with the one you with, because
But-
that's something that I can't change.
But-
I can't. You think like I can't get a bigger butt.
But he's like, but I love everything else about you. But I like the big donkey,
Every
the
now
big
and
Nicki
again.
Minaj.
Well, then,
now.
baby doll, go get your donkey.
But now that I told you, now we got to end our relationship.
No, but
Because
instead of me
I
just
can't-
keeping it to
I can't
myself. And,
satisfy you now.
but I could have kept it to myself.
But if I can't satisfy you, keep cheating on me. What's the point of me staying here wasting
I
your
ain't
time?
Satisfy me in other ways.
Exactly.
I'm wasting your time
That
now.
goes back to the point.
And you're
though, is
wasting
that
mine.
If you say leave me, go on, that's one thing. But if you don't say that and he keeps doing it, or she keeps
Then
doing
you accept it.
then you can't
You
get
make
mad. And that's what I think happens is that people don't work out or resolve the actual conflict. So if it's finances, if it's attractiveness, whatever it might be, if they don't resolve it, now you stuck because you've given your partner carte blanche to do what they want. And that's why in therapy I tell them, look, if you not gonna change, then don't come here anymore. I'm sorry. Until you're ready to change, there's no reason for us to do this. We're wasting an hour.
Look, one time, man, this real story. I had a couple. They
Really?
came in, and the guy was like, "Look, I'm sorry I keep cheating, but I can't stop. I'm sorry." It's with the same woman too. I can't stop. And the wife was like, "Do I want to get rid of him? He telling me the truth." So they just kind
But
of.
that's not for us to judge. That's their relationship.
Right.
Exactly.
If
But
she
that's-
likes it,
If
then
she likes
that's-
it.
If you
No,
like
she
it,
ain't
I
like it, but she was like, "Do I want to get rid of this good man because he
She
keeps
must like
sleeping
it.
with
She's not
one?"
leaving.
Her definition of good and my definition
She
of
has
good are
to
just
like
two different
it, 'cause
definitions
she's
of
not
good.
leaving, so she's accepting it. You can own. Someone is only going to do to you what you
But you
allow.
allow. Wait. Repeat
That's
that one more
true.
time.
That's
Repeat
true.
that one more time.
So if you keep cheating on me and I keep taking you back, it doesn't matter if I put your stuff out, if I lit your stuff on fire, if I burn the car like Angela Bassett and rolled out. If I take you back, I'm basically saying, please do it again.
So look, I
Dang.
want to say something right quick, and
Go.
that may be total off topic.
Go.
But I think oftentimes when we get into this, because we keep coming back to kind of the sexual behavior, I think this also brings up the fact that all too often we still have taboo topics around sex and intimacy. So sometimes maybe that woman just don't want to say she likes the idea of her husband being with another man. And that he may please another woman, and he comes home. And
He said,
I'm
man.
just
Could be a
saying.
subconscious.
He
I'm
did.
just saying.
DL life
I'm
is
just
real.
saying.
Yeah,
I'm just.
yeah.
But if
It's
we're
real.
honest about
That
what we're talking
DL
about,
that DL
we
life
still
is
hold
real.
on to certain sexual limitations or hindrances that people enjoy. So that's why I'm sorry. You want to know who I heard love 50 Shades of Grey more than anybody? Black women. I've heard more women reference 50
That was a
Shades of
good
Grey,
movie, though.
and I've never seen
was
it.
a-
And now y'all go
What?
high fiving. But that was my point. I heard
Two
so
black
many
women.
women who enjoyed, and it's just the
I
sheer
enjoyed
idea.
And you know what's funny? I talked to more men who thought it was terrible.
It was too much.
They didn't like the movie.
I like
I don't read.
I like
There
the
was
movie.
more
I didn't
men that were
read
like,
it.
I
The
hate
book
the
was
movie, I didn't
better,
like it.
But I like the movie.
Oh,
So. It's very interesting. We have a minute left. So our final thoughts on, the transformation of Lemonade and the entire Beyonce saga. Basically, you know what? Sometimes you got to stay in your lane and let somebody go through their emotions and figure out who you are before you get in a relationship, because that is the good life. And make sure sometimes, you need to keep your 2 cents to yourself, because what applies to you does not apply to everybody else. So make sure that if you're taking relationship advice from other people, that it's relationship advice that works for you. Because if it's not, you might be home by yourself, and then
Making lemonade.
And mind your business when people try to drag you into stuff. Mind
Right,
your
because
business.
at one of the last songs, she was like, she left him, and then she's like, that's a promise she couldn't keep, and then she went back. So,
That's a good woman.
per se,
I like Beyonce
the
now.
relationship. So this is The Good Life, y'all. This is Relationship Tuesday, and I'm out.
Yes, indeed. Yeah.
Ursula got a fan club over there. But ooh, it's cold.
Wow.
That's crazy.
Are we not live no more?
I'm gonna be like, no, y'all didn't see my hand under the table.